Welcome to our very first flip video. This is our addition and subtraction flip video. So make sure that you have your recording sheet in front of you. And if you have any questions, you can contact your teacher and we can explain it to you further. But you do want to have your recording sheet as we go through some vocabulary. First, we have addition. Addition is the process of uniting two or more numbers into a sum. Add-ins. The add-ins are the numbers in an addition problem that are added together to form a sum. And the sum is the answer to an addition problem. And subtraction is the process of finding the difference between two numbers. So I want you to make sure that you have some time to write down the vocabulary on your recording sheet. Difference. Difference is the answer to a subtraction problem. So you can pause this video at any time and you can write down your vocabulary, but I'm going to go ahead and move on. And remember that you can watch this video as many times as you need to, and if you have any questions, you can always come back to your teacher and we can answer any questions for you. Let's go over some examples of how to add and how to subtract. So first, I have 497 plus 828. So I'm always going to start in the ones place. And I'm going to go, what is 7 plus 8? Well, I know 8 plus 8 is a double, and that's 16. If I take 1 away, that's 15. So 7 plus 8 is 15, and then I'm going to carry the 1. On this one, I'm going to make a group of 10 because 9 plus 2 plus 1. Well, 1 plus 9 is 10. Plus 2 is 12, and then I'm going to carry the 1. Now, for 8 plus 4, you can always do 8 plus 1 is 9, and 9 plus 4 is 13. So my answer for this problem is 1,325. Next, I'm going to go start in the ones place again, 7 plus 6. Well, 7 plus 6, I know 6 plus 6 is 12, and then one more because of the number 7, so that's going to be 13. And then I'm going to carry the 1. 1 plus 1, that's pretty easy, that's 2. And 5 plus 2, that's going to be 7. And 8. So my answer to that one is 8,723. Let's move down here to subtraction. You always want to make sure that you pay attention to the symbol also. Well, I cannot do 0 minus 3 because if I have $0, I can't buy something for $3. I can't borrow from the tens place. I have to jump all the way over to the hundreds place. I have to turn that into a 3. And remember, with base 10, you're always moving in groups of 10. So I'm going to move a group of 10 over here. And then I'm going to borrow from this group of 10. I'm going to make it 9. Make this a 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. 9 minus 7 is 2. And 3 minus 1 is 2. So my answer is 227. Next, I'm going to come over here to 6,192 minus 876. I know that if I have $2, I cannot buy something for $6. So I have to borrow and regroup. I'm going to take over here in the tens place, I have 9 tens. I'm going to make 8 tens over here, and I'm going to carry 10 over here, and that's going to be 12. Now, 12 minus 6 is 6. I can do 8 minus 7, which is 1. I cannot do 1 minus 8, so I have to borrow from the thousands place. And remember, you're moving in groups of 10. So I have 6 in the thousands place now. Now I have 5, and I'm moving 10 over here. So that means that I'm going to have 11. So 11 minus 8, well, if I wanted to count up, I could go 8, 9, 10, 11, and that's going to be 3. And then I have nothing to subtract over here, so that would be 5. So my answer is 5,316. Now I've got some really large numbers to subtract for our last set of examples. I have 238,201 plus 4,569. So 9 plus 1, that's 10. I'm going to carry the 1. 6 plus 1, That's 7. Remember, always start in the ones place. Do not start in the larger places, even when adding. Don't start over there. 5 plus 2, that's going to be 7. I'm going to bring down my comma. 8 plus 4, well, I know that 8 plus 2 is 10, and then I just have 2 left over, so that makes it 12. 3 plus 1 is 4, and 2. So my answer is 242,770. Now let's subtract. I can't start in the ones place. I cannot subtract. So I don't just go over here and start subtracting just because I can't subtract here. I have to do some regrouping. I have to jump all the way over to the thousands place. And I have to make that a 6. So in the thousands place, I now have a 6. Now I'm moving in groups of 10. I'm going to place 10 here. I just keep scooting over. And now this is 10. So 10 minus 3, that's going to be 7. 9 minus 7, that's going to be 2. 9 minus 6, that's going to be 3. 6 minus 4 is 2, and 6. So it's really easy once you remember that you have to jump all the way over to where there is a place with a number so that you can move your groups of 10 and borrow from your groups of 10 until you get back to the place right here, and then you can start subtracting. So I had to go all the way back to the ones place. Sometimes you may not always have to go back to the ones place. Again, if you have any questions about this video, please feel free to ask your teacher, and please make sure that you are filling in your recording sheet and make sure that your vocabulary is corrected, because when it comes back to school, you will get some Starbucks for your homework being completed correctly. Okay, happy flipping!